Hi guys, it's Intuitive 144. I am a psychic medium along with being a physical medium. If you're interested in booking me, here's my information. $20 for a picture reading, $50 for a 30-minute reading, and $100 for an hour. Let's get straight into Andy Warhol. Ciao. Here we go. So, let me just turn my laptop because, I gotta look at the paint in the back. I don't want you guys to see it, Anyways, let's get started. Who cares, right? All right, so Andy Warhol. So immediately, I was meditating on his energy for about 3 minutes. Then, I started getting a vision for him. Vision for him. I think he was undiagnosed with a lot of things. Okay, let me just go like this so you know. Okay, I feel like he was undiagnosed with a lot of things. I'm picking up on autism, OCD, and maybe schizoaffective or multiple personality disorder. I'm gonna explain everything. So they're bringing me to his childhood. I don't know. Spirit just said morbid. What? I don't know if he had his mom. They're talking about his mom or whoever represented as a mother figure to him. They're showing me a vision of him in the kitchen and his mom is making hamburgers. And she puts ketchup on, and he's maybe around like 12, 13. And he goes, "Mom, I don't want ketchup on my burger." And she's like, "Okay, baby." So she's cooking, so she's making the burgers. And just out of her forgetting, she puts ketchup on his burger. And they're showing me a vision of him sitting at the table which is really interesting. He was just, I don't want to use the word weird, but he would do things in an interesting way, like, because they're showing me him eating finger foods with, instead of eating finger foods with your hands, he's eating them with knives, forks and spoons, which sometimes I do that, if I don't want to get my hands messy, whatever. But it was due to his autism that he wasn't aware of. This is a lot of information they're giving me. So he's staring at his mom in in a sinister look, like, "I told you I don't like ketchup on my burger." And she's just like, she's not like, maybe she cursed him out or brushed him off, but there was a lot of brushing him off. Like, she never really paid much attention to him, it feels like, okay, which would make a lot of sense with him being undiagnosed for a lot of things. With a lot of things, I'm sorry. And I don't know why Spirit just told me he hated his mom. Like he hates his. This is why I kind of feel like maybe there's some slight borderline personality disorder, because it's like one day you could be the best of friends with him, but if you say something that he doesn't like, or if you don't catch on to his joke, or if you don't laugh at his joke, he hates you. It's like it changes in a matter of seconds for him. Interesting. I'm not sure why he wasn't on medication. Hold on, they're telling me a lot right now. All right. Peculiar. He was very peculiar. He was very... Okay, yes, he was meticulously strategic with everything he did. This is kind of why I feel like he has autism, or had autism, I'm sorry. Because it's like, let's say he said, "Tomorrow I'm going to wear my favorite shirt, my favorite red shirt." And let's say he irons his shirt. Then the following morning, that's my chair, guys. You hear my chair? But yeah, that's just my chair. Please do not comment anything crazy. That's my chair. But the following morning, let's say his mom Burgess in his room Burgess barges in his, I can't speak tonight. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm tired. His mom barges in his room and she accidentally, drops his shirt or knocks his shirt off his dresser. And that one wrinkle, like from the shirt falling, the one wrinkle in his shirt just like disrupted his entire day to where and they just said he went mad. And I don't speak like that. I just say he crashed out. But he went mad. It's really interesting and very sinister energy, okay? Very was picked on because of this. I'm kind of feeling, I don't know if his mom pulled him out of school. I feel like he was in school, but then pulled out of school, then put back into school. So maybe he could have been put in a program or around a bunch of other students that, are having a difficult time with being around certain students, I don't know. That's just very interesting that they're giving me that. Now, it feels like he was limited because he chose to be limited. Let me explain. This is very weird. It's like if he doesn't like how your hair looks, let's say you're a doctor and you want to prescribe him, antidepressants, it's like if you wear, like, this is very weird. They're showing me him observing a doctor and paying attention to his shoelaces, and if his shoelaces aren't tied a certain way, he's disgusted with you. He was definitely autistic. I don't care what nobody tells me. There's nothing wrong with being autistic. Okay. Like, it's just, if you didn't carry yourself in a certain way, if you didn't respond to him as quickly, like, he has Karen energy. If you didn't respond to him as quickly as he wanted, he hates you, probably even had thoughts about killing you. Didn't have much friends because of this. Didn't have much friends. Now, like, his sex life, TMI, I know. It feels like he didn't have much sex because of how he wanted. Like, he's given me the scene in the Jeffrey Dahmer series where he's just so, I hate to say creepy because this is so mean, but creepy. Like, he wanted things done in a certain way to where it's like okay, let's say, you're intimate with your partner. You should always be vocal about what you like, what you don't like. But if it becomes a do this, you must do that, you must do this in a certain way, it's kind of like it takes away not the fun, it takes away the intimacy feeling, like the euphoric feeling of it all. It takes that away because now it feels like you're dictating me. It just, like, it's weird energy. I'm trying not to say weird, but instead of, because they're showing me a vision of him walking to a hotel clerk, but let's say the hotel clerk is bending down, picking up papers, and instead of him pressing ringing the bell to get the hotel clerk's attention, he just stands there so that when she stands up, her ass is gonna scream, because it's like, your ass just popped out of nowhere. You're scaring me. Like, why would you not say hello or ring 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 ding ding ding? Just very interesting. I think he knew something was wrong with him, but it kind of like became his personality. It's kind of like, for example, like Medea and Tyler Perry. Once you do something for so long, whether you realize you're doing it or not, it becomes embedded in you, and it becomes I feel like I can't speak. OMG, it becomes to a point where people will only see that. No matter how hard you try not to be that, or whether people see it or not, you will always be. And it just feels like no matter how hard he tried to come across as not being creepy, it just was him. Okay. Spirit just said lived a lonely life. This is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Okay, had issues with women. I'm not sure if he was openly gay, but you know, there are some people out there that are, you know, you're born gay. Some people are out there born gay, just like how you're born straight. You know, but with him, and I used to be friends with this girl who said, you know, because she was sexually assaulted by men and her family, she hates men, so she only deals with women. So sometimes people aren't naturally gay, they're influenced, I like to call it, because of the things that they've experienced. And it feels like, because I'm not picking up on sexual assault, I'm just picking up on him just naturally hating women. It's just weird. And I don't think he was openly gay, but it feels like he naturally, I'm just picking up on him hating women. All right. And so it's kind of creeping me out staring at him, but just that makes sense as to why he dabbled with men, but it doesn't even feel like he got far with that, because he's just so, like, it's like, relax. Like, you're showing me a vision of him ordering a drink at a bar and the ice cube is not in the center of the glass, and that just throws him off. And it's like he will not tip you because the ice cube is not in the center of the glass. Like, how specific, like, mental issues is coming up. Okay. He's not a relatable person. Not a relatable person. I just heard not relatable. I know he's not relatable to me, but it doesn't feel like he's relatable to anybody, honestly. You know, there are some people out there that are awkward, naturally awkward, and they're working on it, or sometimes it just comes with it's just them. But this is a different type of awkward. This is let me make sure my mother numbers will speed dial just in case, you know, and it's very unfortunate because I feel like a lot of these issues stem from his childhood and his mom just not being educated or wanting to be educated or really caring. It doesn't feel like his mom really cared about what he was doing. Like, it kind of, why are drugs coming up? It showed me a vision of his mom's, you know, sniffing coke while he's in a room painting. So it just feels like he just didn't have it. You can just, as messed up as this is about to sound, you can just look at him and just tell, yeah, you weren't loved as a kid. And that's no shade. Like, have you ever seen somebody on the street and just by how they're cursing you out or talking to somebody, you could just tell, like, they didn't really have a lot of hugs as a kid. Like, and that's just what I'm getting for him. Very unfortunate. There's not much going on in his energy. Yes, he passed away, but if he was alive, you know, and let's say he booked me, I would tell him there's not much in your energy. It's like you don't really do much, okay? Yeah. But that is all that I have for Andy Warhol. That's all that I have. Comment down below on who you like. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Comment down below on who, you know what it is? I have to take my time when I speak. It's like I'm speaking and I'm not thinking. So I sound illiterate and ignorant, right? But comment down below on who you'd like to see me read. That is all that I have for you guys. $20 for a picture reading, $50 for a 30-minute reading, and $100 for an hour. Bye.